Hello, my dramatics! Welcome to the channel Drama Uncover, the place where secrets come to light and nights are filled with intense stories. The night I discovered my wife's betrayal at the school. Marcos and Laura had been together for 10 years. They had a 7-year-old son, Daniel, and a seemingly stable life. The first 10 years of their marriage had been sweet. Impromptu dinners, Friday movie nights, and Sunday strolls. Marcos still remembered the first time he saw Laura. Arms full of papers, tripping in the library. She had laughed with that mix of shyness and mischief that won him over. But lately, something had changed. Laura, a teacher at a local high school, had started coming home later. There were always meetings, tests to grade, or unexpected issues with parents. At first, Marcos didn't think anything of it. He knew what extra work felt like. One night, while picking up Daniel's toys, the boy asked, "Daddy, doesn't Mom want to have dinner with us anymore?" Marcos smiled to reassure him. "Of course she does, buddy. She's just really busy right now." As the weekends passed, Marcos started noticing troubling details. Locked messages on her phone, a new perfume, vague excuses. One afternoon, at the bakery, a neighbor whispered, "They say Laura and the school principal, Mr. Vega, well, they are seen together a lot." Marcos forced a smile, but inside, a knot formed in his stomach. That night, he tried to joke with Laura. "Wow, you have been really busy lately. Is the principal working you overtime, huh?" She answered too quickly. "Yes, of course, you know how he is. Always wants everything yesterday." One rainy Friday, Laura announced there would be an important meeting and that she might not be home until midnight. Uneasy, Marcos tucked Daniel into bed at a friend's house and drove to the school. The city seemed deserted, traffic lights glowing on wet pavement. He parked a distance away and walked under the rain. The school building was dark, except for a light in the principal's office. Through the window, he saw two silhouettes. At first, he thought they were reviewing documents, until Vega brushed Laura's cheek, and she smiled, tired but complicit. Then they hugged. Marcos felt the world stop. Birthdays, promises, shared dreams, all flashed before him. Anger, sadness, and disbelief collided in his chest. He stood there for several minutes, unable to look away. Finally, he turned and left drenched, his heart shattered. Laura returned home past midnight. She found Marcos sitting in the dark living room. He didn't turn on the light. "Marcos?" she asked, her voice uncertain. He spoke quietly, trembling but steady. "How long, Laura?" I didn't know what you mean." "Please don't lie. I saw you." Laura collapsed onto the couch, tears welling. She tried to explain the stress, feeling alone, losing their connections. Marcos listened, broken-hearted, without raising his voice. He thought of the times she had been his greatest support, and how deeply this hurt. "Was it worth destroying a family for that?" he asked finally. Laura's silence was the cruelest answer. In the following weeks, Marcos slept on the couch. They spoke about the future, but trust was broken. They agreed to go to therapy for Daniel's sake. Some nights, Marcos watched his son sleep and thought about the weight of the truth he might one day learn. He remembered his father's words. "Love doesn't die all at once. It fades when you stop taking care of it." One afternoon, they took Daniel to the park. Laura and Marcos exchanged a silent look. There was still affection, but also a wound that might never fully heal. Marcos knew that whatever happened, he would protect his son and find a way to move forward. Thank you very much for listening, my dramatics. If you want more stories like this, subscribe and ring the bell in this channel where drama never sleeps. Please leave a comment, and if you have had a similar story or know any, leave some comments so we all can read it. Bye.